definitely gonna trend set ballroom insight on things that we have never known about the house motherfucking Ebony. Okay, it's going down, and we got the icon pioneer, motherfucking Dre up here. Oh, bitch. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Oh yeah. Y'all already know. It's about crazy. Got Dre up here. Oh, you listen. Oh my God. Like, yeah. So I hope y'all ready. Shit alive, y'all, girl. Get the girls up in here. Come on, Ebony. I know that Ebony is here. Let's go.
Notifications. Setting the
these fingers.
Camera. Yeah, I got 22% of that bad boy.
Yeah, if you're not an Ebony, please do not get in my queue. I'm scared. Yes, Naima, get them over here, Naima. Go into that nasty group that you got over there running, Naima, and get them over here, honey. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, it's about to go down. Yes. Y'all, it's about to get crazy.
Break this base reality board.
I'm just saying, Naima, you can get up here. You are Ebony too. Where's Cake at? She was on your panel, baby. It ain't just about the leaders, baby. It's about Ebony, period. Hi, who are you?
DJ, yeah.
Box number 4.
So right now it's sitting at $10 plus for Rally Base Rally.
Box number 4. Who are you, love? Okay.
It's Derek.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's that. Oh.
Hi, Kelly. How are you?
Uncle Michael, what? Uncle Michael, you fucking did this, Uncle Michael. Okay? Uncle Michael fucking did this. We got the pioneer icon fashionista, Derek EBO, and why up here and say we got Dre up here. Oh my God. This show is about to be iconic, big. Oh my motherfucking God. It's about to get crazy. Y'all share this live to all y'all girlfriends, baby. Shout out to BB for recording this live on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. Oh yeah, this show is about to be phenomenal, honey. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. This is about to be one of those ones. This is
how you feeling, Kelly?
To be one. I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
What up? Good to see you.
I haven't seen you in forever.
Just been laying low.
Oh my God.
To see everybody here. I think this is going to be a really good show for everybody, you know?
Yes, this is going to be a really great show. What? This is gonna be one of Hey Lucius. Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Granddaddy.
I'm glad you can.
Yes.
We don't see you though. We don't see you.
You got cataracts and glaucoma. That's why you don't see me.
Oh my God. No, we hear you. We hear you. Okay.
What's going on?
Paralyzed.
I'm so tired of you.
What's going on?
We waiting for some other people or some ladies to get on.
I was trying to wait for Toya before I started. I sent it to her.
I sent it to her as well.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Yeah. How long does this last? Because I'm on another meeting too, and I'm multitasking over here.
Oh well, Dre. It's just me asking a bunch of questions, but you can if you click.
Well, let me get J Rock and Larry over here too.
If you click on your name, Dre, you can mute yourself and you can also cam down. You can just jump back and forth from meetings, from conversation to conversation.
If you click on your name.
Yeah, click on your name, and then it'll have like a microphone or a camera.
Mute yourself too, right?
Yeah. It's a camera and it's a microphone, and you could just click and you could just jump back and forth.
I'm a Zoom man. This legal thing is new to me, you know?
Mind you, I'm learning too.
Baby, I've been up on here. Hey, I need 5K, everybody. I'm a host. Thank you. I need 5K. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Okay. You know, we gotta hold that by the way.
Bitch, we outside tonight.
Yeah, I text Toy and I text Banks. There go Banks right there.
Hey,
Okay.
Okay, my sister Poochie is coming on, and Keisha said that she's possibly coming on also. But Poochie said she's coming in the building. So
I'm gonna get down because I'm driving home.
All right, so whenever y'all need, I'll drop out and they can use my body.
Oh my God, Uncle Michael, you did. Uncle Michael, let me tell you something, Uncle Michael. You did this, bitch. We got Poochie coming. Oh my God, bitch.
We got too much.
We taking it back. We taking it back to St. Nick motherfucking Projects, honey. Okay.
There she go. There she go.
God, bitch. It's the motherfucking icon, the motherfucking legend. It's Benji Cut motherfucking Harlem motherfucking realness, Miss motherfucking Poochie, honey. Okay? Let me get
y'all put the goddamn blood drops in the comments, y'all. Y'all put the blood drops in the comments, y'all. Worked it out. And I need 5K.
Hold on. Who is?
Because what we is bloodline around here, and I need 5K.
Yes.
Huh? Not you need 5K.
Okay, let me get to my let me get to my questions. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Y'all, we Duchess is on her way. Duchess is on her way over as well, y'all. Honey, it's gonna be a phenomenal show, baby. Okay, listen. So let me start my questions. First and foremost, I want to thank all of these icons, these legends, these pioneers for definitely downloading this app and definitely coming over here and being a part of this show tonight. Y'all know I'm the messy motherfucking trans girl in ballroom this thing, okay? Bitch, about 11 months out of the year, I can be messy. February, I have to do something positive and uplift the community and things of that nature. So that's what this month has been about for me. It's actually walking people that has never been a part of different houses, letting them know, like, you know, the history of the house. Because if you're not in that house, you don't know the history of that house and where the house came from and where it was started from and different stories and moments and stuff that they had for over these 30 plus years. So we're here with the iconic house of EBONY, honey, okay? So the first question that I have, can everybody please introduce yourself and let us know what do you want in ballroom and how long you have been a part of ballroom?
Well,
Coco, you gotta unmute yourself down there. You gotta click on your name and unmute yourself down there. So, Coco, you gotta unmute yourself. You gotta click on your name. You're talking. Coco, you're talking, and we can't hear you.
She going.
Kelly, don't start with me.
Okay. So that we're gonna start with you. We're gonna start with you, Coco, and we're gonna work our way to the top.
Brooklyn, shut the fuck up.
Coco.
Michael Haynes. Answer Stewart in the chat.
Yeah, I did.
Stewart want to get up.
Yeah, please send it to Stewart and get him over here. Coco, we can't do you, Coco. You do it talking in the background. Okay, box number 10. Can you please introduce yourself and let us know how long you've been in ballroom and what do you walk in ballroom?
Hey y'all, I'm the legendary mother of Philadelphia, Diamond Ebony, legendary drag performance, and all around that bitch. I've been in ballroom for a minute now. The House of Ebony is my home, and it always will be. And we have a house ball in November. You need to come to it. That's all.
Tayana.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I am Tayana Ebony. I've been a part of this family for over 20 years. I think I got about 20 more years left in me with you guys, but um, I walk drag realness, and that's pretty much it. I think that's all you asked of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody gotta pick up their phone because that echo is getting
Oh,
crazy.
hold on. I got it. I'm gonna mute Dre until we go to him because he's in another meeting. He in 2 meetings. But go ahead, Naima.
Okay. Yeah, so a lot of y'all on here know me. I'm messy and all this Karen or Honey and the controversial one, but I'm Naima Ebony. I've been at Ebony since 2003. A very long time, yes. I wore sneaker versus sneaker, best dress, and hot wear footwear. Yeah, don't do that. Close your eyes. Don't do me. And I ain't going nowhere. I'm definitely EFL.
Oh, Lucius.
Hey y'all, I'm Lucius Ebony. I am the Atlanta overseer for the House of Ebony. I walk everyday realness. And I've been in ballroom since October of 2017. I started walking, now I'm rolling. Thank you.
Wait a minute. What you say, Lucius?
I started walking because when I first got into ballroom, I was definitely walking. But now I'm rolling these balls, and I don't give a fuck. See me at the back.
Rolling. So crazy.
Keep rolling.
Kanye, go ahead.
What's going on, y'all? I'm legendary Kanye Ebony. I'm the Northeast Administrator. I've been in ballroom. Well, I've been at Ebony for I think going on 15, 16 years now. This is my second house. Ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I walk realness, and I don't start playing in Father versus Father, so I'm trying to tiptoe into, bench dress fashion a little bit. So, yeah.
Box number 3.
Hold on, did you get Poochie?
Baby, let me run my show.
He's skipping.
Dre Ebony. I've been Ebony for 13 years. I am the overseer of the OKI. I am one of the top promoters in the OKI. I walk sneaker versus sneakers.
Derek.
What's up, everybody? My name is Derek Potter Ebony. I became an Ebony back in probably around 2005 or 2006. I've been in ballroom since January of 1985, and I walk majority of all the fashion categories in ballroom.
Sister.
Yeah. Okay, I'm Uchi Ebony. I've been in ballroom since about 1980. Became an Ebony at 15. I'll be 58 now, soon. I started out walking legendary Thug realness. Then started walking Butch Queen realness. Then walking Femme Queen realness. One of the only ones that have done all 3 categories and slayed them all. But I'm here to support this house, and I love my house.
Thank you.
And Keisha is trying to get in.
We need Lonnie up in here.
We gonna bring them up. Banks.
Good evening. I am here on Vigo, Papa Bear. But in ballroom, I am legendary Banks Ebony. I've been a lot of different people over the days, but for the past 21 years, I've always been Banks Ebony.
Okay. Keisha. Oh no. Hold on. That's the wrong person. Sorry. Uncle
That was fine.
Oh, that was her? Oh, I didn't know.
That was her.
Oh, sorry. I'll bring her back. Come back. I didn't know. Maybe she didn't say anything. Uncle Michael, come back.
Everybody, I guess, to Ballroom, everybody knows me as Uncle Mike Ebony. I've been at Ebony since 1990. I came into the house by way of Kenny Felder. I have, when I was an Omni and when I was a Del Rio, I walked the category of realness. When I came to Ebony, I became more of an administrator and more of a, I guess, glue, backbone, administrator, behind the scenes guy, and promoter, ballroom promoter. I've been a ballroom promoter for about, 30 some odd years. Club promoter for about maybe the same amount of time. Advocate for about maybe 20 years. Community activist for about maybe 20 years. It's my story.
Andre.
I just got hit, Kelly. What's up?
Introduce yourself and let us know how long you've been in ballroom and what are you on?
I am the legendary East Coast father of the House of Ebony. I've been in and out of ballroom for, oh my God, since, I think the first time I ever been to a ball was in 1987. 87. My gay mother, Patrick Ebony, brought me to a ball along with Xavier at the Marks Ball. I mean, not the Marks Ballroom, the Elks Large. So I've been in and out around ballroom for quite a bit before actually taking part myself in ballroom.
Okay. And last but not least, the pioneer, Dre Ebony.
Hey, I'm off mute.
Yeah, you're off mute.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Yeah. So I've been to Ebony since 1983. I was what you call a street Ebony. We had a bunch of Ebonies that represented us in the streets, but was not part of ballroom. And then I had this well, it's my sister. My sisters, they threatened me and made me come out and walk. So my first ball was 1988. She had over this Ebony ball at the Savoy Manor. And I walked, wow. My first category was best man. Then I went to executive realness. Anything I walked in labels. So, head to toe was just a natural. Father versus father, I made a major dent in that. That's how I actually became the overall father of the House of Ebony in 1994. I do a lot outside of ballroom. I'm a community activist. I'm a deputy campaign manager for elected officials, candidates running for office, and I have an international team worldwide, actually. I'm an asset manager. There's a lot more to that. But it's a pleasure to be here. Obviously, I'm definitely E for L. I can't see no place else. Even though sometimes I'd be like, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you ain't got no tough skin, you can't be an Ebony, baby. I'm gonna tell you that straight up.
That's a fact.
Okay. Poochie's sister, when you smoke, lean out of the camera. You can't have your cigarette in the camera. Yeah. Okay.
You gotta do one of these numbers.
So my first question that I have for this iconic house, okay.
Wait, before you go, before you ask that question, did Lonnie come back up?
Oh,
I'm trying to text her.
Yeah, because that's a big part of our foundation right there as well. And I don't know. I'll calm down.
A lot of people.
Wait, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on.
I will definitely calm down for her.
No, hold on. I got it. Hold on. Sorry, Lucius. Hey, Lonnie.
Hey, mother.
What's going on? Okay. So let's get this show on the roll, honey. Okay. When was the House of Ebony founded and by whom?
Wait a minute, Kelly. Can you do an introduction for Lonnie, please?
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Lonnie, can you please introduce yourself and let us know what do you walk in ballroom and how long have you been a part of ballroom? I'm sorry. Thank you, Derek.
I've been walking ball since 1980. My first ballroom was Pepper LeBasia Ball at Elks Lodge. I walked high fashion sportswear. I won over Feli Harmony. I wore all Feli. I jumped off with the parachute, the Feli parachute. Then I started working leather versus suede. Then I was working footwear. Then I walked labels. Fashion category. I walked fashion category. I was the second mother of the House of Ebony.
Wow. Word. Okay.
Work, bitch.
Work. We got royalty up here on this app tonight, honey. We got royalty, honey, up here tonight. So can someone please tell me who founded the House of Ebony and when was the House of Ebony founded and by whom?
1978, Larry and Richard in Brooklyn.
Yep.
Well, I didn't hear y'all. Y'all went so fast.
1978 by Larry and Richard in Brooklyn.
Go ahead, Grant.
I kind of wanted to hear people who was there when it happened.
1978 by Larry and Richard in Brooklyn. That's good for you guys, John.
Okay, baby. Okay, y'all know. Okay, I love. You know what? I love the fact because normally we ask that question to the founders and the different leaders in the house, and it's everything that a child in the house actually knows who started the house and things of that nature. Because a lot of these kids in ballroom join these houses and don't even know who founded the house, who started the house, or anything. Bitch, I'm being real with you. But I'm being real.
Before the House of Ebony was the House of Ebony, before the House of Ebony was the House of Ebony,
it was called the House of Benji.
That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted.
It was the House of Angie?
Yes, that was our first
and the father was Master Muzak.
Yes.
Okay, so work. Y'all eating it up for me. Because see, I didn't know that, and that's why I'm glad that we have in this show. So it was the House of Benji first. So
and Max was the father.
When did y'all decide to go from Benji to EBONY?
In 78.
It was Larry.
Lonnie?
Yeah, in 1978. In 1978, because Larry and Richard decided to do the House of Ebony because they wanted a dark-skinned house because of the house of Princess and Christian. So they wanted to have a house that was of a darker skin color. Richard was the only light skin.
Oh, okay.
Word, bitch.
Word, that is over. Okay. And so listen. This interview is gonna be real cute because they don't answer the next question that I had on my list. Y'all answered the next two questions. So the next question that I have, because y'all answered 3 of the questions in one, honey. Okay, Ebony's fab, honey. Okay, they know how to do interviews, honey. Okay. How many chapters is in the House of Ebony in the States and international?
No shade, Kelly. She's trying it. Y'all take it.
Okay, Uncle Mike, that's one. You know that one.
Hold on one second.
I'm mute Dre, Kelly, because Dre.
Oh wait, hold on.
I said that question could be answered by an administrator. That's an administrative question.
14 chapters.
Uncle Mike said 14 chapters. Okay.
Yeah, the Ebony's is all over.
Internationally.
That's just in the United States. That's just in the United States.
Okay. So my next question is for the older girls and guys on the panel. Who won the first trophy for the House of EBONY?
Terry Chanel Terry Ebony Chanel.
Okay. So my next question is for everybody on the panel. And we're going to start from the bottom and we're going to work our way to the top. Give me y'all, in all y'all time of being an Ebony, give me your favorite non-ballroom moment with the house.
Kelly. Oh, wow.
Go ahead, Banks. Start it off, Banks.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna sound bad, but it's still ballroom and it's still motherfucking Ebony. So I would have to say out the first Ebony weekend in the kind of like new era where we went to North Carolina. That had to be the all-time. Yes, one of my best favorite memories. A lot of these people were there. Derek, Dre, Mike. I don't know if Tana was there, but I know she was in that. You know what, Tana? You wasn't in the house. You was Milan because Chanel was there. That's right. So this had to be like 2007 when they first started having the balls down in North Carolina. And I'll just give a reference. Is when Jihad, that weekend, that first North Carolina weekend, Jihad and Sanaya was there. We had a whole big ass weekend, and it took place at a Motel 6. I'm sure Derek will remember. Because we were supposed to go to one place, but we ended up in another place. And then when we got to the new hotel, it was just a lot of camaraderie. Let me be fair. It was a lot of camaraderie. It was a lot of love. It was a lot of mess that turned into a big ball of a whole bunch of people connecting. There's a picture with me, Derek, Dre. I think Uncle Mike is in that picture. A lot of people who was there at that time. Scooter, that's down there in the comments. It was all of us. Face, Cassandra, like we had tore that ball up and then literally tore it up. But it was more of the background at the hotel and that motherfucking Bojangles chicken. I still don't mess with Bojangles chicken after that.
Okay. Diamond.
Y'all remember when I was talking? I know Derek know what I'm talking about. I know
Yes, Icon.
Your moment.
I think my favorite. Okay, my moment was with ballroom, but it was like after the fact, right? So you know the bottle situation. Do not say anything. Just let me tell the story, y'all. Leave, Lord, please do. Right? Okay, the situation. I hit the man here with the bottle. That happened. Bam, right? Okay, we know it was dramatic, but I will always say that was one of the best moments I had as an Ebony, not because of the drama and because I attacked that man, but because of the fact that when I did everything, the Ebony men all like laid over me and I was on the table and I never forget, my bundles was like, they was pressed out, bitch, and I was fab. And I had laid on the table and they was all over me like, back the fuck up off her, back the fuck up. I was just getting my life, bitch. And I was like, yes, this is the fucking time I feel like a female figure. I mean, I felt like that multiple times, but that was the time where I really got to see the culture of Ebony not allowing somebody to do anything to their female figures. And I will always say that I've never felt unsafe, unsure, or unprotected around my house. No shade. So yeah, that's my moment.
I'm over here wrecking my brain because you're talking about Ebony moment. You said Ebony moments outside of ballroom.
Yeah.
And
So the first question is y'all Ebony moments outside of ballroom. Be like, road trips, y'all just doing things together. And then I got another question, y'all ballroom moment as well. But it's outside of ballroom. Like, how we take road trips. We get on the bus together. We get in the car together. Like, those moments.
Well, my moment would be when we invaded Baltimore, Maryland. It started off. It started. It started off. Somebody owed me some paper down there. I came to New York and got my sister Pookie, and we went down there. And enough. I ain't got to say nothing else. Bottom line, I got my paper. All right. And just it's so many Ebony moments outside of ballroom. Wow, God rest his soul, Goldie being my brother. I got some serious moments. Big Time being my brother. And just because Ebony moments is major because we are definitely what you call family. We definitely, family. There's times when what I'm saying, we fall out, but we come back together. What I'm saying, when it's essential and something is going on, we know we can call on each other immediately, with no problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's been throughout the years that I know. So truthfully, the Ebony gatherings though outside of ballroom, I'm saying when we was when me and Derek was working at Faces, I'm saying those gatherings also were some major moments because that was when Ebony was transitioning into the journey that we on right now. But
Kelly was
honestly,
avid. She did it for Black History Month. She did all the houses come up. They get our thing to them. That was avid. She did that.
You, huh?
Oh, no,
who's
go
that?
go ahead, Tayana.
Well, man is pretty recent. A couple of years ago, we actually did a retreat with Tim, Bam, Uncle Mike, a couple of the leaders in the house. We did a retreat. We did the road trip. Somebody's echo is killing
No, I'm
me.
muted, Drake. We see you on another meeting, so I'm gonna keep going back and forth. Go
Oh,
ahead, Tayana.
so yeah, Dre, you in the echo, baby.
No,
We got to
he's
show
in
you how to
another
fix
meeting.
it.
He's on a Zoom meeting.
Oh, okay. Okay, he's going off on me. Look, so we did a road trip. The road trip was like a good 2 to 3 hours. We went, booked out, got in the hotel. I actually split a suite with Uncle Mike and Tim. That was wow. The things that we all shared that we didn't know about each other. It was Banks was there. We shared a lot with each other. Tears was flowing. Actually, afterwards, everybody hugged, and that actually brought us a little bit closer together. So yeah.
Naima, and y'all run me up, send some gifts. Go ahead, Naima.
So I had so many memories, especially when we had Ebony weekends, that I could tell y'all. But I will say, I'll give you two of them, Kelly. One was when we all went to Prospect Park. It was Ebony weekend up in New York, and we all went to Prospect Park, and it was a cookout. They grilled and cooked. Roy was there. The Ebony's from New Jersey, like everybody was there. Like it was pushed. Like we took over Prospect Park up here in New York, and we had a good time. I got videos, pictures, and everything. We were there even until it was like nighttime. And Khadijah was like, "Who stole the cheese? Where the cheese at?" And she got the cheese in her to-go container, leave it up out there. And another time was when I want to say we were in the Bronx, and it was and Cabbage always cooks whenever we would have the Ebony meet and greet, or when we would have Ebony weekend and stuff. And Cabbage had cooked, but this time I think it was like Thanksgiving or something that we had, and she cooked. That's when Tim was there. I think Bobby was there. It was like so many people that were there, that are not, here, now. Dexter and stuff like that, and we all shared like so many memories. We came up, with like a different chant that we were supposed to be sticking to, but sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't. You know what I'm saying? But that was a good time, Then anytime that Cabbage, God rest her soul, my mother, Cabbage would cook, we would have Ebony weekend and stuff together. It was always a good time. And Kelly, you have been to a couple of our Ebony weekends. as well. Yeah.
I still got my red and white ebony shirt in the room. Honey, okay? Honey, go ahead, Poochie.
Well, one of my most memorable times was two for me. Ray, you gonna laugh at the second one. Was like I was around 1981, Miss Minnie bus ride, The Great Adventures.
Yeah.
And that's when all of the original Ebonies was here and alive, and we just turned Great Adventures up. But one that always we laugh about to today was when I wanted to get in drags and Dre wanted to always, because you know I'm walking thug realness and we out there fighting and shit. And when I decided I'm going to be a girl, Dre would stand next to me and tell me, I'm gonna pull your wig. I'm gonna pull that fucking wig off of your head. You supposed to be my brother. If something happened, I'm supposed to be able to come and get you. And I started crying. I was like, you still will come and get me. That was our biggest fight. I used to have to fight with him about me wanting to be a girl. Then I'm a girl, then I had to fight with him because I was too girly.
Wow. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. You Dre.
And my mother laid me out. And you don't mess with a lady when she get my mother was on the side.
That's the first place I ever got dressed. The first place that I got dressed to come to a ball in drags was at Dre Mama house.
Come here.
Oh, shit. Go ahead, Lonnie.
My most favorite memorable moment as Ebony was when the Revlon was having a ball in Baltimore, and I stole the Greyhound bus and drove all the Ebonies down to Baltimore for the ball, and we went and turned the ball and slaved it, and then came back to New York.
Wait, bitch, because we get in ballroom history. You stole a Greyhound bus and drove the Ebonies to the ball?
She was the bus driver.
Yeah.
She drove the Greyhound.
And I stole the bus. And I stole the bus and told all of them meet me at Port Authority in the back, loaded them up and took them to Baltimore, parked the bus outside the ball, turned the ball out, and brought them back home.
That's wow. Oh my God. Thank you, Ace. Oh my God.
And Kelly, somebody want to say hello to the family.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Cookie.
I love you.
How y'all doing?
Hold on, mother. I'm up here. I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna bring you back up here, box number 3. Everybody, please welcome to the panel, the legend, the icon, the pioneer, the face motherfucking guru, his motherfucking self, the commentator, the master of motherfucking ceremony. It's Stuart EBO and motherfucking Y is on the motherfucking panel with us. Hey, Stuart.
Hey, y'all.
What's up,
Hey, Stuart.
Hey, Stuart.
Let's see him.
Hey.
And y'all, he still can't see. Look at him.
Okay.
I saw the fuck.
Okay, Stuart, we're not gonna do it on here. We're not gonna do it on here, Stuart. We're not gonna do it on here.
Well, Stuart, can you please, for the young kids in the building, Stuart, can you please introduce yourself and let these young girls know how long you've been in ballroom and what do you walk in ballroom?
Well, I've been in ballroom April for 40 years, and I basically everything there is as a butcher.
Okay. Well, go ahead, Dre. Give me your story, your best memory over the years of being a Ebony.
I got 3 quick ones. The first one was when Patrick, Xavier, and the other Keisha. Patrick will take me out mopping in the morning. Xavier would take me out check writing in the afternoon. And at night, Keisha would take me out popping wallets at night in the bars. That was it was like a job. It was like a job. My second favorite moment is when we used to hang out at Port Authority. because Dre didn't like us in the village. He never liked us to hang out in the village, so he always centered us on 42nd Street, Port Authority. That was my favorite hangout spot in Manhattan. Was Port Authority when Port Authority was Port Authority when 42nd.
Good, it was Port Authority, baby.
That's right. My third moment is when this is a sad moment when I got cut up by my ex-lover and ended up in a hospital. Roy and Cabbage took me into a house and nursed me back to health for 2 weeks. And Roy was hanging out with us. And Roy said, "Now that your hand is better, come on, Cabbage. Me, you, and Andre's gonna go find that motherfucker and fuck him up." So that was my third favorite moment being at Ebony because they always had my back. So those are my three favorite moments being at Ebony.
Derek.
Oh wow. I got so many. Being non-Ebony and being an Ebony, but because I hanging with the Ebonies, hanging with my sister there, Miss Lonnie, and our days on 42nd Street. But there's a moment that I want to talk that is real hot to me. It was we were at Faces on 115th Street, Thanksgiving dinner, and Cassandra and Malaysia and all the kids was voguing, and they was just going off, and everybody was cheering them on, and we didn't know the Face knew how to vogue, and Face got in the middle and started doing flips and did a dip, and everybody lost their fucking mind, and that was the start of Face. Why Face is not on here? But yeah, that was a moment that I remember because no one knew Face knew how to vogue, and he really tore it up. He vogued the whole night. Another time was when me and Dre took Face, Cassandra, and Aliquan, who was in the house, and we drove from Philadelphia through West Virginia, through Ohio, through a snowstorm for them to walk a ball in Ohio during the blizzard, and Robbie Robb was the driver. Those were the two most memorable moments. Yes, it was a snowstorm, and we had to get them to that ball so they can win that $1,000, and they all won that $1,000 in Ohio. So those were the two. Those are my two memorable moments. There's many others, but those were the two that's most outside of ballroom.
Stuart, your favorite moment non-ballroom being an EBO-NY?
And Stuart, don't smoke in that camera. Don't smoke in the camera no more, Stuart. They gonna kick you out.
Put it to the side. Put it to the side when you
they will? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. But y'all know if it's me, y'all know I be needing medicine, honey.
I needed mine to get in here with all of them too. All of these.
I know you did this. Well, I mean, y'all, you gotta realize I grew up. I mean, I kind of like grew up under the Ebonies. Actually, even though I was LaBeija, the Ebonies was people who I always hung out with. They was like my fan from the door, and especially Miss Keisha and Miss Pooch and Larry and Ray, and especially when we used to be at Kitty Felder's house up there on 100 and
Yeah, when me and Kitty at on 142nd and 8th Avenue.
Oh baby. Baby. So yes, I've had many good experiences with the Ebonies, from fighting together to, I mean, you know, like I said, the Ebonies has always been like my fan from the door.
Uncle Michael.
I think my favorite is my first memory. My seconds and thirds and fourths will always be my road trip with Dexter. But my favorite memory was my first memory. And that was coming to my mother's house, Keisha. And I think it was Thanksgiving, and Cabbage made up this lie that they was hungry and sitting in the house. And they was up in, they was hungry and sitting up there. They didn't have no food, and it was cold, and et cetera, et cetera. And I got up to Keisha's house back then. And I think I'm trying to remember what street it was on, but it was in the Bronx.
Sedgwick. It was on Sedgwick.
Yeah, at Sedgwick Avenue. And I went up there and came in that apartment. That apartment was laid out. It was like, I had never seen electric blinds. I had never, this white leather sofa that wrapped around from one side of the apartment to the next. It was like going into like a showroom in Siemens. And I went in there with these two little shopping bags of food that I got from the bodega. And when Keisha came home, and she said, "What you doing, Miss Mike?" And I looked at her, and she looked at the food that I brought in there. She said, "Oh no, thank you, but we're not eating that." And and she went. Oh my God! And she went, and she must have. I think that Chinese restaurant must have been hurt when all them checks bounced. But she had about a good maybe $500 worth of Chinese food up in there. I think we had chicken wings for like 9 weeks. And that sticks with me. That was the first time I had ever, and I just felt like, because I had like a little wall up around me at the time, and that was the first time that me, Poochie, Cabbage, and Keisha, we just sat around and laughed, and I can tell you this: my mother is about business, and if anybody doesn't know, she's a sweetheart, heart of gold, but she about business. Half a ballroom benefited because she was about her business.
That's what I wanted to say. Sorry, while we all here, and it bothers me for years. Like, as this house was going along, and all of the newer kids came in, nobody really spoke about Keisha, but nobody spoke about her. But her legacy, she made me cry because I love my sister to death. That she's the one. When this house was gone, when Larry was away, Richard was away, it was no more House of Ebony. That lady got us together. She dressed us. The boys never walk realness looking dingy. Motherfuckers is walking realness in furs and Versace. She said, she stole buses to get this house back on the feet. And so many houses, like when you look at so many houses, all of those kids came up from under her. Me, the Prodigy, Sanaya, all of those are her kids. That the kids screamed legends and stuff. She put so many kids into this game, and she put so much dedication in, and I just felt so many people rolled off of this house name, and they wasn't mentioning her. And it's nobody that when you look at this house as icons that came up later in the game that didn't come in this house under her. Patrick, everyone. Everybody that she, like Dre, like she said, Dre, you're going to be the pauper. All of that stuff was at that lady's hand. And she rolled for her. When I tell you she rolled for this house, she rolled for this house. Right. And like, people know I'm a sensitive girl, as big as they say I can be, I'm a sensitive girl. I love this house. This when it comes to this house, I have put my life on the line for this house and members in this house. You feel me? So, like, she needs to get more recognition than she doing, because won't none of us be sitting here talking about no memories if it wasn't for her.
Let me talk.
Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, and I want to ditto that because I always spoke about my sister and anybody that was part of this legacy, but it was a point where I've always done it. I've never let nobody not know who Poochie, and my sister Keisha, and that other name that I don't want to keep hearing. You know what I'm saying? Because I actually embraced my sisters on a whole nother level as I evolved in my mental state, you know. But realistically, one of the biggest issues is not just in the house of Ebony, it's in ballroom period. The folks don't know the history of what they're a part of. So they don't even know the torch that they really carrying because they don't know what they're a part of. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times the people in the newer generation, they want to shine so much, you know what I'm saying, that they know that a lot of that shine, they was in starter stage back then. So a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, from the past, you know, if you don't know your past, how could you capitalize on your presence to be a better representative of what you're a part of in the future? You know, and I always speak about why history. I knew these younger kids, me and Derek doing that ballroom 101 that we put together, that curriculum and all that, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of kids, you know what I'm saying, don't want to hear history, you know what I'm saying? But to me, you're sat in history class in school and heard about George Washington and all that. So why in the world don't you want to hear the history of what you're living?
Yeah, I mean, because that's so real. See, because like when people spoke about this realness part of House of Ebony, everybody was hustlers in the streets, hustling in Harlem, hustling in Brooklyn. Like we was really living that life. They called us a gang. We ran through groups of niggas. Like we wasn't just out fighting the kid. We would run down on blocks of niggas and stuff like that. You know, the girls geared up, the niggas geared up, and if you couldn't fight, it wasn't no need for you to be around us. Cause we were going to tear it down if like a lot of the stuff that you see in the ballroom now, it would have never passed with us. You wasn't going to just disrespect one of our house members because we swarm like bees, honey. When the queen said swarm, we swarm.
Okay, so oh wait, hold on, Dre, just point at the box where you want to be unmuted because you got an echo. But go ahead.
Okay.
Kelly,
Well,
can I?
I don't came out my other meeting. I'm not even in my office right now in the house.
So
I'm in
you got an iPhone. You got an iPhone. Don't hold it on the bottom. You can't hold it on the bottom.
I don't have an iPhone. I'm on my Android. I got both. But even when you put it, I got both. But I'm on the Android right now.
It's the case that Kelly just thinking it.
Mute that cheap phone, Dre.
No, not too cheap, baby. I'm one of the old school baby. I do nothing cheap. Yeah,
I know, that's all right, baby.
And guess what? The reason why is because I remember when I first started walking, I would come all the way to Keisha's house and show her what I'm walking in. So what Miss Pucci is saying is really real. I remember one time Keisha told me the reason why Bernard Chanel beat you is because he do stuff like full skin shoes and all that and everything. And I started going to get me $3,800 Bally crocodile shoe boots and all that and everything, and wasn't playing with getting the full length furs and getting into best dress as best dress need to be, you know. And honestly, the reign of really when the house was rebirthed, you know what I'm saying, I actually was the father next to my sister Keisha. So what Miss Pucci's saying is definitely the truth. And they actually gave me between them, Tina Montana, God rest her soul, and Cashmere Ebony, those were my femme queen mentors and coaches.
Before you was my father, before you was my husband, Maurice was my husband.
Yeah, but I took you from him. But look, I love my brother.
Maurice was my husband before you was my husband.
Okay.
Go ahead, Derek.
Guess what?
Go ahead, Derek.
So I want to say this in an historical context, which a lot of people don't know. So Poochie, Lonnie, Dre, Mike.
Stop saying Lonnie.
No, it's Kalani. Sorry, Keisha. So the thing is that the House of Ebony kind of had disseminated, and it was Lonnie who basically brought it back together. And Lonnie rebirthed that by 88, 89, because everybody had went to jail. people were getting sick. And all of those things was happening. So if nobody know, when you watch, and I'm gonna tell you this, Kelly, when you watch Paris is Burning, and for people that's watching, the House of Ebony name is not listed in the end in Paris is Burning, because the House of Ebony had not even existed anymore by the time Paris is Burning had finished being wrapped up. When they chose all the names of all the houses, Ebony is not there at all. And so Keisha comes and the rebirth starts. And the rebirth started when they had that House of Ebony ball at Irving Plaza in 1990. And that Grand March was the most sickest Grand March. And that ball people still talk about to this day. Because there was many moments that happened with your brother Jamel and all of those things. How Realness with a Twist is now the premier category. That was the originator of that.
Yeah, him and
Kaduma and
Jamel.
Right. And also, you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
And also, when you look at it, and that's when all the names come from Paris is Burning, Ebony's not there. They was trying to get rid of us then, like they try now. But guess what? We ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't understand the evolution of what's about to happen, fasten your seatbelt, ballroom.
Okay.
And so let me put it out there. I wasn't here because I was in college. Richard sent me to college. I must give that much credit. Mother Richard sent me to college. When they was in jail, I was in college. When I graduated college, that's when I came back and seen that there was no Ebony, and I did Voltron and started all over. When I came back from college.
Yep. So true.
So that's important for people to know, because we know houses go up and down, but Ebony did not exist for a long time. After CHAG started openness, and Lonnie, you was away in Keisha, you was away in college, and nobody was talking about Ebony. But then the rebirth came, and the rebirth has not disseminated since then.
And everybody wanted to be. So many people left their houses to become an Ebony, to be an Ebony. Like it was the Revlons was leaving and becoming Ebonies. Some LeBages became Ebonies. Like a lot of houses just became Ebonies. And from there, they birthed their own houses.
Right. And also, going back to that, I remember being in Midtown.
Y'all can't leave our sister Kitty Felder out.
That's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to say.
We're going to get to that.
Right. That's what I was about to say. I remember being in Midtown before I started coming to balls, because I despised the balls. I would hustle and all that. I'm not going to that chump thing, right? But guess what? I remember Kenny, Keisha, Denise, and Miss Poochie. They was this research when the House of Ebony started coming back around. And when I got into the mode of ballroom, because my first ball that I went to that rocked me, I've been to a couple before that, and I gave one before I went to that Ebony reunion. I came from that Ebony reunion in a different state of mind, and I got into a realness state of mind. So we have one side of the house cultivating the more feminine side, and then I got a realness team together that will go down in history. You know, and honestly, I remember when I shut the ball down and I shot the ballroom up in Jersey, and that was the last time Miss Poochie walked Doug Realness. She said, I ain't got to walk no more.
That's the last time I walked Realness, yep.
She said, I ain't got to walk no more after what you just did.
And let's also get it straight. There would not be no Star State of the Legend, no LSA.
Without Kenny Felder. Without Kenny Felder.
That's right.
Oh, so I got to tell the story because I was firsthand. I was there listening to the behind the scenes stuff. So Kevin Army was at the time on something. There was something. I guess he had celebrity judges. He had Red Alert, Chris McCardle, and some other people. They didn't show
Wendy
up.
Williams.
There, so Wendy Williams wasn't out then. And
she was okay.
It was the ball. We were all sitting around in the red zone ball, just sitting around waiting. So Kenny had already taken the mic. So Kevin said, just stall it some more. So the name of the ball was A Night of Legend Statements and Stars. So Kenny just got on the microphone and said, let's talk about legends, let's talk about statements, let's talk about stars. And that actually, because I was an Omni at the time, so I didn't know anything about, I know Ebony was sort of like a sister house to Omni, but I never met any Ebonys. So Kenny was on the microphone. He had just came home from jail, and that was the first night I met Poochie. I met Poochie before on 42nd Street. But this was the first time that I had seen Poochie in a ballroom setting. And Poochie walked that ball. Kenny had brought Poochie out, and he was on the microphone because Poochie, you walked. What was that? It was dance, hip hop versus
Vogue,
and dance versus Vogue. And you had Red Alert jumped up on the judges panel because you did that move, and even though you slipped, but you got up, and he lost it. And I think you won that night. You won it.
Yeah. And see, the thing was, me and Red Alert grew up on the same block. We grew up on the same block because back when I was dancing, I was like in movies. At that time, I was doing like the movies and break dancing and touring and stuff like that. Because I think that was right after my first tour coming from London in like 1985 in the 80s.
And you killed it.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for Kenny,
they stopped that category now.
Right. They should
remember they used to have the dance category?
They should bring it back. They should bring it back at the IM ball.
But no, we're not bringing that back. The IM ball. There's no dancing that night.
Listen, but I remember when I had my model management company and I would go to like the Apollo and all the different like Lucy's and all that. Me and Poochie would be in them settings together. You know what I'm saying? What was the Harlem Pop Rockers, right? That was the name of your group, right?
Harlem Pop Rockers. That's when I was married to Christine, that owned Billie Jean.
Christine, yeah. Right. And
yeah,
so
my realness was open. Yes, I had a wife and everything that owned Fab and Beauty, Harley and Harlem.
So, and then she switched the game on me. But I love it because legendary, iconic Butch Queen realness, legendary, iconic Butch Queen and drag realness, and legendary, iconic femme queen realness. Not too many did all three. Only person I can think of that did all three is Khadijah. Yeah, that's the only person I can think of. I might be missing somebody.
Can you let Kelly ask some questions?
Oh,
sure.
No, listen. Let me tell you something, right? You know what? Right? What I love about when I did the Ms. Ryans was the first one that I did. And you know, that's my family. So I didn't have no questions. I just freestyling. I just love, and everybody in the comments is just loving. I really don't even have to ask y'all no questions. Y'all feed it off each other, and it's just giving history. So the questions that I have is really null and void, because y'all just feed it off each other, and y'all giving the girls all the histories and the stories. So I really don't have to ask. I'm just sitting here, and I'm enjoying the moment, just like everybody else in the comments.
Yeah. So let's talk about Shameka Barnes Ebony. Let's talk about Shameka. And we want to talk about how gangster the House of Ebony was in the streets. And we wasn't just gangster in ballroom, we was gangster all around. You know?
That's why I said we was literally gangsters in the street.
Don't you tell them why the locks went on them windows on Madison, Fifth Avenue Park.
Because we did Claude Montana window. Me, Larry, Anthony, Cashmere, and us. And we did the window, Claude Montana window. The police rolled up. We already threw the shit in the garbage and tied it up and ran. Cashmere posed in the window, and the police was like, "That's an ugly fucking mannequin." And they was like, "Oh," and that bitch was holding that pose in that window. But he didn't get locked.
No,
that's one of my
you got the part when the police got back and they said, "Oh, the mannequin went running down the window."
Yeah, they came back. Yeah, they said, "Oh, the mannequin running down the street."
Yeah. Hey, what about Raymond and Greg with the beauty? That pose scene on when they was in the museum, that was a real scene. That was an Ebony scene. That was that was when Raymond and Greg
that museum.
Museum, and they walked enslaved, but the feds was waiting on the side for them.
Yes, but they didn't get the mask. The last person that had that feathered and stone mask was Shemeka. And when she died, nobody ever knew what happened to the mask.
Right.
When they murdered her in the barn.
So Shemeka was actually the girlfriend, wife / girlfriend of notorious Nicky Barnes.
Yes.
You know, so that, and the reason why we was connected to people like that, because it's funny, because I used to be uptown with my money and all that. I used to see the Ebonies, I used to hide out, right? Because I used to see them coming up, you know what I'm saying, with furs, selling to Gator, and you know that Gator's actually, that's my pastor now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Gator and Freddie Myers and Nicky Barnes, all of them up in the Monarch and Oasis and all that.
Kevin Spicer, Chester.
Yeah. And you know, honestly, when I look at it, Ebony was just in my blood, like before I even thought about even being in this lifestyle, because I used to see them uptown, but I used to kind of like duck in, you know what I'm saying? Because I kind of felt some tingling in my nuts, so I kind of knew where I was going. But I didn't. So once I hit Midtown Manhattan and met me and Goldie, actually, my brother Goldie got arrested. So we had our lovers. He had my first lover, his first lover is the same lover. He was locked up, right? And when he came home,
y'all became lovers.
Okay. Now listen, see how you do.
They
Yeah,
said,
anyway.
they said keep it in the family, bitch.
Right. So we was, but anyway, he told me to come to the store with him because he had just came up from jail. He said, "Oh, you do look like me. You do look like me." He said, "Come downstairs." And I let him in. Both our ex was in the shower. We left. He took me up to better days. And the next time I see my ex, he said, "Them damn Ebony stole another one of my lovers."
Oh shit!
Wow.
But I want to add this. I think that what makes the House of Ebony so unique, and it's not taken away from any other house. But what makes the House of Ebony so unique is the fact that we were able to adapt through the generations. And what makes us survive is the fact that we keep our hands on talent. And we have a lot of young members that are in the house, that are in this chat group, that are in here now. We have, you know, Isla from the West Coast in here. We have, I think I saw some others. We got K-Day. We have, I think our Chicken's in here. We also have, you know, Sonny, the schoolboy from North Carolina, the other year schoolboy. And the generations that keep coming and turning over, they keep carrying the flag. And that's what keeps us current. You know, we've never missed a beat. And with every generation that has come, we still maintain of the years, we still maintain, you know, a strong family unit. And we will always be here. I don't think that there's ever going to be a time where there's never going to be the name Ebony in any sentence, any statement, any part of this country. Ebony is always going to be current. And it's because we have a healthy blend of our old and our new, and we keep that. You know, and like I said, I came into the house with Kenny Felder. Kenny Felder introduced me to Ebony, and but my heart was taken over by Keisha. Keisha was just like, yeah, I really wanted to be Keisha. Like I had the 929, she had the Millennia. I went and got the Millennia, she got the BMW. She was just that bitch. And I'm always going to be great indebted to her. Because like, she just kept my eyes looking forward and just looking for bigger and better. Every time I turned around, she was aspiring us to be greater than what we were. And I was always indebted to her.
So my next question is,
Keisha, I miss them bus rides, honey. We used to work for the for Greyhound. And I used to get on the bus with you, and used to take me to DC. And bitch, I used to go to track party and everything, bitch, and then meet you back in the morning and come back to New York.
Okay. Well, guess what? You can catch me in United now. You can catch me in United Airlines now.
I'll be calling you tomorrow.
Mother, please don't pull up and throw the kid
Wait,
all the
I
house.
was just gonna say, is you gonna take a plane next?
Please don't take the plane.
That's count me the fuck
in.
Count me in.
So my next question
don't do
that I have for all of y'all, and for all of y'all in your own words, what do y'all think the House of Ebony represents?
Ooh. Me personally,
we're gonna start with Banks, and we're gonna work our way around.
So, Ebony has always meant to me to be home and family. I don't know nothing else. I've been in Ballroom all of these years, and I ain't never set foot, except for when Dre put me out and made me a 007, and I had to walk 007 in order to get back fucking house. But anyway, other than that, I have never, ever had any other experience. So the only thing I understand, the only thing I know, the only thing I breathe, eat, I don't care whether, you know what I'm saying, y'all see me all the time or not. I don't know no different but the House of Ebony. So it always represents home and family and grounding to me.
Mother?
To me, it really just like it's the proudest and blackest thing I can ever do in Ballroom. And if you know me, you know how proud I love being black. And I looked at Ebony and I thought that it meant like just family and stuff, but it just meant to me authenticity. It's like when you look at Ebony, I look at like my bio family. And I think that sometimes that was a lot of people's problems sometimes because it was so familiar. And that's what Ebony is. Like, soon as I come around them, everybody, I'm 32 years old, and they all are still my aunts and uncles, mothers, fathers, and stuff. And it's like, no matter how old I get, I just cannot not ever call them that. And it always feel comfortable. So it's like familiarity and authenticity to me.
Tyon.
Can you repeat that question again, Alex, for 500?
What does the House of Ebony mean to you in your own words?
In my own word, the House of Ebony means, oh my God. Again, I take it with Banks family. I know I left my family for a couple of years and I went somewhere else. You know how they say you think the grass is greener on the other side. Banks, man, your fucking business.
Girl, you like me, girl.
I left for a couple of years and came back, and I noticed that this is where I belong. So most definitely family to me.
Naima.
We have
4 years.
We started the 4L, where after that, and after us, everybody else started saying, 4L for their houses, but we are the originators of E4L. And I will tell you, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. When I came to the house, right, I had left the house of Quran, and how I got in the house. Funny story is, I can't remember what ball it was, but I know it was a ball at the Menacing. And me and Roy, who was my father, was going to fight outside of the Menacing. Because the line was too entirely long outside. And I was over it. And they was letting all these other butch queens in front of me and stuff like that. And I was evil. And I started cussing and ranting, raving. Roy was like, well, what you going to do? Because you ain't getting past me. I said, I'll get past you. And we was going back and forth. We was arguing and reading with each other. And Roy was like, you ain't going to look. Do you know who I am? I said, I don't give a fuck who you are. I said, but I'm getting upstairs. My feet hurts and I'm getting upstairs. And he was like, oh, you's a firecracker. And I was like, yeah, and I don't care. So what we doing? And so we went back and forth. Then I eventually got upstairs, seen the ball and stuff. And so when I came to an open house, it was at Dre job. And it was other Ebonies in there that had to vote for me, to be in the house. And who comes in the doggone room was Roy. Roy came in there and I looked, I was like, oh my God. I was like, this was the man that I was getting ready to fight outside of this ball. And I know they're not going to let me in this house. They're going to tell me no. He going to tell me no. And so they went around the table and they did the little, they did the vote and stuff like that. And so I looked at Cabbage. I said, Ma, this is the man I was telling you about that I had an issue with. And she said, oh, Roy. She said, well, I mean, you're my daughter, but
Naima, you went out.
No.
You out. We don't hear you. We ain't got no sound.
What?
I hear
because we asked you one simple question and you gave us a story, Miss Thing. You be long-winded, Miss Thing. Vigo got your ass. Go ahead, Pooch. Vigo got her ass.
I'm sorry.
Well,
you hate that, Kelly.
To me, this house, like everyone said, is family, is home. Like I said, with us, when we was coming up, we know each other's parents. We know each other's family. We spend holidays with each other's mothers and brothers. Me and Dre brother was roommates. We lived in the same house, with his wife and kids. And like we literally was always been a family. It was no judge. Nobody judging nobody. Like Dre, they know my whole family, my cousins and everybody. And like I said, this house I just adore this house because this is my family. And even seeing the newer kids coming up, I just love watching y'all, like Tiana, Natasha, Toya. When I watch those girls, like, I be proud to be sitting back talking about, look at them, put your foot on their fucking neck again, bitch. Like, them bitches be having me ready to bust my TV and shit. So I'm telling y'all bitches, I love y'all. I love y'all to death.
Love you more.
J-Rob.
Go ahead. We just going in order. We going in order.
Come on, Senior.
Keisha.
Oh, okay. For me, it's unity because when I became Ebony, I was like the youngest Ebony. When I became Ebony, I was the youngest. I was really young. And Richard was like my mother. Miss Minnie was my grandmother. Larry was my father. And it was like family thing. They did things together. They braid together. They hung out in houses together. They slept in abandoned buildings together. It was just a lot. So when I left and we came back, I kept that tradition. I made a family. I had all Ebonies at my house day before balls, camped out on the floors, wherever they could find a spot, I fed them, I dressed them, I put money, whatever it was just a family to me. Those was my kids, Cabbage, Patrick, Terrell, Eddie, missed them all, loved them. They was my family. They was my kids. They was my heart. And we was just there for each other. And I like that y'all keep that going. Y'all keep the family thing going. Cabbage, I heard Cabbage used to do the Sunday dinners. I did dinners. Stupid came to dinner and used to be like, bitch, I don't want no white people food, bitch. I want some real food. But, I mean, it is what it is. And that's what I like. And I like all the new kids. I watch y'all online and stuff, and y'all doing your thing. I just think y'all need to be more together. I think y'all need to be more protective of each other and just be more stronger and stand up a little more to these cowards out there, because there's a bunch of cowards out there, and don't let them intimidate you. And I think you're doing a great job, and I love all of y'all.
Thank you.
We be trying not to go to jail.
I agree. For me, 2 words describe the House of Ebony for me: family and trend setting. When it comes to the first, we have done more first in ballroom than any other house. Okay, we changed and redefined fashion. With some of your major clothes, we decided to get the label clothes and bring it to the ball. So we're trendsetters, family oriented. We started the weekends, house weekends, started with the House of Ebony. There's so much that we have contributed to Ballroom. There's no other place I see myself but in a house that, like the House of Ebony for me. All right, this is where I started it. This is where I made my name. This is where I won all my trophies at, and this until this is all over with. So I just wanted to say I love you guys, and I just want you to know Keisha, Keisha, Poochie, Dre, Uncle Mike, Stewart. If it wasn't for people
Andre.
This last one. If it wasn't for people like you, it wouldn't be people like us. So thank you.
That's at the end of the show, Andre. Stop fucking up.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Go ahead, J-Rock.
Introduce yourself.
I've been just sitting here listening to all y'all. What's going on?
J-Rock, introduce yourself and let them know how long you've been in the House of Ebony and what are you all?
Oh. Me. All right. My name is J-Rock Ebony. I've been in the House of Ebony since 2008. Ebony chose me. I didn't even know what the houses were, but I've been in the house since 2008. Ain't been in no other house, not going nowhere, just going on and put it on my casket because it don't make no sense to house jump. I'll just work it out with my motherfucking family, just like we do with blood family. I walk.
And what?
What do I walk?
Yeah.
Okay, I walk.
Drag realness.
Shut your ass up. I started off with Butch Queen European Runway. Then I seen a lot of realness boys out there that I did not feel like how the fuck they get through. So I might as well, I can walk that. And Bam said, I don't see it. So I had to make that motherfucker know it. I started walking executive realness. I started winning. You know what I'm saying? I started being of the year. I also walked commentator versus commentator because Selvin kept on missing his bookings and I had to hold down the fucking Gulf Coast. Then when I went out of town, them bitches started putting me on the mic. Yep, so walked that. Then realness with a twist. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the South. I like to get low with it every now and then. And, I fuck up a couple of bitches on the floor. Gag. I ain't never scared. I walk, shake that ass. And won realness the same night I walk, shake that ass. So you got to be real as fuck to walk, shake that ass, come back, and win the ball with realness. So, yeah.
And don't
the ass is just fat.
And everyday realness. I played around with thug realness only because thugs told me that I wasn't real. So I had to sit them and tell them that I take thugs and put them in the front leaning rest position and make a man out of them. That's what I do in real life. So that's what I did. That's where I come from. I'm from Dallas, Texas. When they didn't say no ballroom was in Texas, motherfucker, I made sure that ballroom stayed in Texas. And when y'all come down to motherfucking the Gulf Coast, y'all already know you can't say Gulf Coast unless you say Ebony, because Ebony taught me how to carry a whole scene on my back. Because all these other houses, it's no shade, and I'm not reading. It's a lot of houses would not be opening. There's a lot of people that would not be in ballroom if they wasn't over Ebony's house off the floor. Everybody come over our house because of the family aspect of ballroom. The House of Ebony is keeping that pose family aspect y'all like and stuff like that. We the ones that's cooking for bitches. We the ones that making sure bitches got somewhere to sleep. They not even in our house. You know what I'm saying? We the ones that putting people to work. We the ones sending motherfuckers to school and stuff like getting people in resources and shit like that. So Ebony taught me.
I'm you, Dre.
Ebony taught me the real Ebony and Larry Prelo. Larry Prelo, the founder. The Larry Prelo, the founder, lives in Fort Worth. How lucky can I be that the founder of the House of Ebony lives in Fort Worth, Texas, which is like 30 minutes from me. That man sat down, him and LaMel Ebony, and they told me what Ebony meant to ballroom. That's why we don't like it when bitches try to play in our face and shit. Because we try our best to keep that ballroom aspect of we're all in a culture. We're all in a, like, we are family, but you're not supposed to fuck with the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? So they taught us how to do that. So I mean, that's who I am. The House of Ebony mean exactly what my father taught to me when he seen that name, because they was the House of Banji. And they that better not be
Tayana, tell your jailhouse boyfriend Tayana that we doing an interview right now.
Lord, that's nasty. But like they said that Mother Richard said that we are not supposed to be named no damn Banji. but that's what it was at first. But the House of Ebony, they chose it because when they seen Ebony magazine, that magazine showed Black power. That magazine showed Black people like in royalty, the best of the Black culture and stuff like that. So that's why he had chosen. And I swear for God, like when I seen Keisha last year for the 24 karat ball, and she came down. What they saying up here, that is all true. That lady is a down to earth. Like, I really love me some Keisha and Poochie. Like, that right there let me know that everything, it was like a full circle when I met them and they came. And I'm gonna let y'all know this before they move on. Another reason the 24 karat ball got shut down is because that lady was talking crazy. That lady was talking crazy to Larry, and Poochie was about to pull up on that bitch.
J-Rock, we love you. But yeah, don't have J-Rock and Naima at a house meeting together. They too long-winded, honey, okay?
Oh, baby, I run the house meetings. I let them talk.
Well, for me, I mean, it's definitely a family thing, because you got to realize the majority, especially, we have like 30 years plus of knowing each other and being around each other. This is not like these are bitches we just met each other yesterday. So the majority of us, especially like Miss Keisha, Poochie, Dre, Mike, Larry, these are people, we got 30 years plus of knowing each other and being around each other. Like I said, we've been through the ups, the downs. You know what I'm saying? We done laughed, we done cried, we done slept, we done did everything together. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And we went to jail together.
Yes. Leave that part out. You know. But my main thing is, it's definitely, the Ebonies have definitely been a strong bond family unit outside of ballroom. So, you know what I'm saying? Because outside of ballroom, we hang together. It's not just in ballroom. So y'all know I love y'all to death. And like I said, it's definitely the family unity for me.
Uncle Michael.
It's about family. It's about love. I'm gonna tell this story, and I know Poochie gonna be so upset, but family is serious over here. And I know it was a time where we had an issue. They thought I had left the house, and back in the day, you couldn't leave the House of Ebony. You could not leave it. If you left the House of Ebony, you were either left in a casket or you got your ass beat. You didn't just leave the House of Ebony just to walk away. You just didn't. It was a part of the family, and you was in the family for life. And I just needed a break. And I was at the bar, I think Sound Factory bar, and Poochie came up to me and was like, "Buy me a drink." I said, "I don't really buy you a drink right now." Like, no. The way she came off, she was mad aggressive. This was actually just before, it was still, when we called Poochie, it was before Jessica. So I had dismissed her or something like that, like, get out of my face. And that was the wrong thing to do. And Poochie hooked off. I think I got one swing in, and I don't remember anything else. I know I came out, they carted me out of the club. I looked like Larry Heard. My face was swollen, all big and everything.
Oh my God.
And but that's how it was back then. And it's not nothing, I don't look at it as if it was a dark moment, but it was family. It was real, and it just kept me because it was.
Mike. I'm so sorry.
Baby,
that has bothered me for so many years.
It does bother me.
No, Pooch, no.
I'm telling you, even when I talk about it with Keisha and them, that bothered me so bad.
No, because you know what? You don't understand that was love. That was love because you took me in. You know, we spent New Year's Eve together. Remember, we had dates together. No, you don't ever be sorry, because you know what that was? That was your true feelings at that time. You know, that's how we were. You know what I'm saying? We were family. You know what I'm saying? It was a feeling like you were part of us. You know, you're not gonna just walk away from us. And you were like you and I had bonded so close. You know what I'm saying? Like, you spent New Year's Eve with me. We brought New Year's Eve in together. We didn't have nothing. We just sat up in my house. You had a date, of course, but we sat up in my house that night. And at the end of the day, it was love between us, because when we got back together and we were able to get past that, you've been my sister since.
Yeah, you hear me? Me and Keisha just spoke about this like 2 nights ago, and I always tell her, every time you bring that up, it hurts. I'm really sorry. Like, that really bothered me that I did that happened between us.
I wouldn't bring it up if I know.
I love you. I love you. I'm really sorry.
But sis, listen.
You can make it up to him by buying him a Jersey Mike's.
I do Jersey Mike's all the time. But listen, on some real stuff. And when I say that story, I don't say that story because I'm trying to hurt somebody. I tell that story because that's the bond that we had as a family. Like, you didn't come into this family and just walk away from it. That's something that these new kids don't understand.
I'm just saying to you. I'm saying to you, and I'm saying to anyone else, like, I really love this family, and regardless that shit was so many years ago, but in my heart, it really still does bother me that happened between us. Like, all of y'all know how I feel about y'all. I really fucking love y'all. Like, people throw that shit out there, but I love y'all. Nobody in this world can say anything about me or hurt my feelings but y'all, because I love y'all.
We love
and
you,
I just
kid.
want you to know I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Baby, I'm telling you that I look at it because I tell people that because I just show people how strong the love was. And that love was nothing to play with. That was nothing to play with. And these kids now, they come in, they your family, they eat for L 1 minute, and the next, they on another house the next minute. And that love, that loyalty that they flag ain't really real. Because we shared, for you to do, for us to go through what we went through, that was because it was genuine. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted everybody else to know. People ask me, well, why did you stay there so long? Because this is family to me. Because just like y'all, I accepted y'all accepted me too. And you don't know what pieces were broken in my life when I came to y'all. And y'all put me into perspective. And y'all helped me. So I will never leave y'all. Under no circumstance. Because that's what we are. So when I tell that story, don't put your head down and feel hurt. Don't do that. That's not what it was. That's not what it was.
See, because y'all are not ballroom friends to me. Y'all are not people I just met and I know, and I don't care if you're not in my life. I do care. Because you are really my family. So, like, even though you're not talking about it, when me and Keisha just spoke about it, every time I speak about that shit, I cry. Because I really feel bad that I did that. And that's just one of the things that happened in my life that I regret, that I feel bad about.
That was the last time that ever happened to me. That makes you feel better.
Mike.
Yes, sir.
We gonna let Poochie cook for the 20th.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do? Oh my good God.
Okay, go ahead, Dre. Go ahead, Dre.
Well, I was first of all, Kelly, Roy said he's trying to come up. Roy is he says his name is Roy on here. So I don't know if you can see him.
Where he at?
I don't know. I asked him his name, his number.
Kelly, do me a favor. We got some people in here. I want you can take me down. But I want you to bring up Michael Haynes, you need to stay up for a minute for what I'm about to say.
because that night I was standing right there, you know what I'm saying, when it happened. And I have spoke with my sister many years about that, you know what I'm saying? So this is a very genuine moment for me right now because I already knew how apologetic she was about it. You know what I'm saying? So whoever's in, I'm gonna tell you something, whoever's in them comments talking about, oh, she took too long, mind your business. There's an Ebony moment, mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're Ebony. You know, because I'm looking in these comments, and you know, people always got something derogatory.
Don't worry about those comments, Dre. Don't worry about them.
Okay. Now, so let me say, the House of Ebony stands for resilience. Okay, the resilience in the House of Ebony is serious. We've been through a lot. Okay, and you know, we are definitely sorority, fraternity. We are corporation, we production. You know what I'm saying, and we are definitely family. And honestly, I have not seen anything in ballroom, like Tayana said, the grass look green on the other side. A lot of times because it's artificial turf from Home Depot. That's why it looks so green. You know what I'm saying? And realistically, I wouldn't be, nope, I have so many options. I was supposed to start the House of Prada with Hollis. I was supposed to go to the House of Montana, you know what I'm saying, when Tina was alive. And I didn't do none of that. I stayed home.
Oh, there I am right there.
All that E for L, a lot of people should drop that for L because it's phony. You know what I'm saying? E for L, you show it, you don't talk it, you know? And the last but not least, family. The acronym for me, everybody know I'm an acronym man, okay? Family means forever amazing memories. I love you, and I love all of y'all, and I don't talk it, I show it, you know? Many people don't understand that the things that we go through in family. Now, I got a big biological family. It's the same things I go through in the House. I can't change my last name in on my birth certificate. So why am I changing my last name in the journey that I've been on since 1983? And honestly, the reinvention. See, this is a house that it's a couple of houses that's around from day one. You know what I'm saying, but they not active on the floor and everything like the House Ebony still current, you know what I'm saying, in action. And guess what? We see y'all in the future. God bless you all.
Roy, come here, Roy, come from behind, Roy. Roy, come back.
Just like this is new to me, it's new to him.
Okay, everybody, please welcome the icon, the legend, Roy Ebony. Roy, can you please introduce yourself and let them know how long you've been in ballroom and what do you want in ballroom?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm not use this thing. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, yeah, I'm Roy Ebony. I've been in the ballroom for about, I don't know, about maybe 33 years, almost. Yeah, about 33 years. And what else you want me to say? Because, you know, I'm not used to all this.
What do you walk in ballroom?
Oh, what do you think? Only one thing I walk, thug realness. I'm the icon of thug. I'm the icon of thug realness, by the way.
And what does the House of Ebony mean to you?
Well, you know, I love the House of Ebony. The House of Ebony is my family. I love them. I love everybody up here. I just love my family. They're my second family. So, you know, they mean a lot to me. I'm not involved as much as I used to be, but I'm around still. I pop up every now and then. So you see me around.
Okay. And my next
what else you want me to
question,
say, Kelly? Yes.
That's it. My next question is, who has the most trophies in the House of Ebony?
Hardy.
Oh, I have no idea. I know I have a lot. I can't keep count, but I know I have a lot. I was giving them away half the time. But I don't know.
That's a tough one. That's a battle between maybe Tayana and Andre and maybe
I don't know.
And
I don't know. You know, I won a lot. I know that much.
Yeah, that's rough.
I reigned for many years. So
yeah, Roy, you was like undefeated for like about at least 5 years straight.
Okay. 10 years straight, probably.
And my next question, My next question that I have for y'all, y'all run me up, y'all. Y'all know I'm doing a great job. Send me some gifts. My next question is, one shady leader, one shady member in the House of EBONY.
Oh, one shady.
One shady leader, one shady member. Who is the shadiest out of the leaders? And one shady member from all of y'all.
Chicken Ebony is the shadiest. And we say shadiest member.
One shady leader, one shady member.
Shady member. Well, I say Chicken. I don't know about members. Chicken is definitely the shadiest leader.
Stewart.
Yeah. Stewart too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Stewart. Shady.
Yeah.
Stewart's the leader.
Stewart. Yeah, Stewart too.
Shit.
Stewart too.
Look, you see?
I was trying to soften it up because he got a ball.
No, I'm not shady.
Shady leader. Michael Haynes. Stewart.
Huh? Yeah, I'm just telling the truth. That's it.
All of y'all is motherfucking shady.
Not me.
Not shady.
Michael Haynes, Stewart. Those are
I would say if my mother was still alive, it would definitely have to go hands down to Cabbage. If she was still here.
Yeah.
Yes. That was shady.
Yeah.
No, but if you want to say the shadiest, if you want to say someone who passed away, it would definitely went to Miss Kitty Felder. It wasn't no big
Yeah.
You
Kitty Felder was the shadiest.
What's up, Poochie? I love you.
Love you too.
The next question I have for y'all: who do y'all feel is the House of Ebony rival house?
No one.
Andre, what happened to Andre? I thought Andre was on here.
I don't really feel like we have the rival house.
I think there's so many other houses.
The ballroom.
Yeah, I don't think we never picked anybody to be our rivals. Not like
we
that.
might get so many houses.
No, you know what? But y'all know what it is. We hear this all the damn time. It's too many Ebonies. It's too many Ebonies. It's too many of y'all. It's too many of y'all. And y'all have more people in y'all houses than we have that's active in our houses.
They done caught up.
But the problem is we have the most legends and icons. We have the most loyal people here. So y'all still be counting the people that's not even active. They just loyal. And when y'all see them come around, y'all like, oh, we that deep. So y'all be thinking that y'all have all this competition, and we be coming up in there. Y'all have more active people in y'all houses than Ebony have.
Yeah.
I keep saying it.
And let me tell y'all something, honey. That story that they told, that Uncle Michael told y'all, mistake, bitch, that you was only getting out one motherfucking way. It's a true motherfucking story, honey.
That's
okay,
true.
bitch?
That's right.
Because y'all know Sanaya's my cousin. And when she was living in Baltimore, mistake girl, she wanted to leave, mistake bitch. We told her, bitch, come leave Baltimore, bitch. Come back to New York. She said, I don't want to be in the house no more. Well, bitch, you better come back to New York, mistake bitch, girl, honey. That's the only way you gonna be safe, bitch, girl, honey, okay?
Right.
Well, they make us be nicer now, so we can't do nothing.
Yeah, you ain't fucking with Ebony back in the day.
We gotta be nice. We gotta be nice
now.
The Mark Ballroom days, mistake. The Mark Ballroom
back in the days, we
the
didn't care.
YWCA, mistake, bitch, girl.
Yeah,
bitch, the Big O Hall, mistake, bitch, girl. You ain't fuck with a motherfucking Ebony, mistake, bitch, girl, honey, bitch. I tell y'all, mistake, bitch, girl. And I keep telling y'all, the way Ballroom is now, it is totally motherfucking different, mistake, bitch, than the way it was back in the days, bitch. Because I told y'all, bitch, and I tell y'all this story all the time. My first motherfucking chop in Ballroom came from motherfucking Stewart, mistake, bitch, at the Y, and motherfucking 3rd and Atlantic, mistake, bitch. I came out the cage for Big Girl Sex Served in Red, mistake, bitch. Girl, I know who the fuck Stewart was, bitch, but he shot me, mistake, bitch, and I went to go run up on him, mistake, bitch, and Andre snatched me back. I'll go ask him why, mistake, bitch. See, you girls now is disrespectful.
Yeah,
bitch. You don't ask no judge why.
Right.
Your parents should go and ask the why, bitch. but a lot of you girls don't know that. Okay? So my next question that I have for y'all is, where do y'all see the House of Ebony at in the next 5 years?
Progressing. Still moving forward. Keep still doing what we doing, winning.
Go ahead, Dre.
After being steady and weathering the storm, let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep it really 100. Look at the House of Ebony like a tree. The roots are deep in the ground. The bark is strong. The branches are strong, and the leaves might fall off. The branches might fall off in the storm, but that bark and them roots ain't going nowhere. So guess what? In the next 5 years, the House of Ebony, as it actually through the storm finally, because we was on top for many years. And if I could think of anything right now, where the House of Ebony is going to be right now, is where it belongs, in the evolution of where it's supposed to be. And we made it through the storms of alliances of houses coming against us together, trying to knock us down. You know what I'm saying? So in the next 5 years, we can show you better than we can tell you.
So this is, I'm gonna, because his ball is coming up first, so I'm gonna ask him first, and then I'm gonna ask y'all about the house ball. Stuart, what can we expect from the IM ball here in New York City in April?
What you can expect is to see real ballroom.
Okay. And my next question is for y'all. What can we expect from the House of Ebony ball coming up?
Well, the house ball is going to be a little different this time. The theme of the house ball, the theme of the last ball was La Familia. The theme of this ball is going to be the game, and it's built around every game imaginable. It's like a game within a game. So it's going to be changing of the guards at this ball. It's going to be the next generation of Ebony stepping up and taking leadership positions. And at the same time, it's going to be like a family reunion. We've never changed that aspect of us. So it's going to be a lot of different things happening at one time, but it's going to be fun. And I probably think this is probably going to be the most fun you've had at a ball in a long time. I guarantee it.
Okay. And the last part of this interview of Black History Month with the iconic House of Ebony, you know, it's so many different leaders up here, so we don't have one. So I want y'all to go around the panel, and I want y'all to give somebody their roses. Do y'all?
Who's first?
I'll go first.
Top from the bottom.
Y'all can go with however y'all want. Give the roses.
Hell, you know you gotta go in order.
Okay, well, we're gonna start from the bottom and work our way around.
No, we'll not act. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna start. Let me start, and then when I start, after I finish, I want you to like take me down and bring. I would like somebody want to bring up somebody that's been sitting there in the crowd that's been waiting to come up here. Just bring them up. I want to give my roses to my family, every last one of them, because, like I said, from the earliest beginnings, with Cabbage, Poochie, Kenny, and my mother Keisha, to seeing the different generations come up, from Dexter coming in, and Jamik, and Cassandra, and Malaysia, you know, Joseph, Cabbage, like that generation switching hands, and then Tim coming into the fold, and you know, I've been blessed like to have everybody that has been in my life still here, and my mother and father still here. So my roses go to my whole family. Ebony is part of my family, is part of me. So everybody. So I can't just give one. It has to go to all of them. And now I have to go down, and I would love it if you was to bring somebody else up, because there's a whole bunch of Ebonys. I'm looking at Ebony's, Nasir. I'm looking at...
Listen, the doors of the church is open, honey.
Oh, I seen Corey down there. Let Corey come down here.
Anybody can go. However y'all want to do it. It don't matter.
Well, Child, let me say this because
giving roses. It's about giving roses while we here.
So Kelly, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna drop down. So I was the Ebony for about 5 years, and just listening to y'all talk, I'm not in the house no more, but I do want to say, Uncle Mike, what I'm gonna say for the House of Ebony taught me how to be a female figure and what to expect from by being a female figure. Ebony was the first house to show me like the boys open the doors for us. They helped put our seats down. Put our seats out in front of us. That was the house that I was protected in. That was the house that taught me history when I used to go to New York and listen to Stewart and me, J Rock and Prada would just be listening and I learned the most by being in that house. It really like means a lot to hear because I still, by listening to y'all, made me feel like I'm still in it. It was so much exciting moments that I wish I could have said, but I'm not gonna do that, right? But I'm gonna just give y'all praises. Like Uncle Mike, you have done so much for this house. You have brought so much talent to the house. You have, if you're still in here, hopefully, you have really nurtured children into the legends that they are today. You have opened up your house. I remember just coming over there, sleeping on that goddamn floor. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I needed to travel somewhere, we called Junior. I made a good friend in J Rock, a very close friend over, 10 years. He is such a great leader, such an amazing friend, such a, like how he said, he carries his whole scene on his back, and it's just because of blood, sweat, and tears of the passion and the joy that he has that comes from Ebony that supersedes and goes into his scene. I just want to really big y'all up because I love y'all. And I came from I learned ballroom from y'all. I learned respect from you guys. And that's just how I feel. Even with Roy always protected me. Any female figure, like, I don't know, I don't want to rant nothing, but I'm just saying, like, this house, hearing y'all, and for the people that's in the house that are new, you need to learn your history. You need to know who came before y'all. You need to respect and love these people that's on this panel that's be love where y'all at. No shade.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
I fuck with y'all. I love y'all, and I'm gonna drop down.
Thank you.
It's okay to say Harold eating all y'all sandwiches and he ain't feeding y'all, but that's cool.
Who's next?
You're so fucking stupid.
So I'll go next. Wait a minute, hold on, Drake. Unmute Andre. Drake saying something.
I can't.
Hold on.
Dre, you gonna say something?
That was
left already.
That was Maharia.
Oh, because Maharia, she's still getting an Ebony moment, ain't she?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's going on?
So I'll go next. So I just want to say that I love each and every one of my brothers, each and every one of my sisters. I love y'all. Y'all have definitely been there for me more than y'all could possibly know. I want to give a shout out to my father Roy up here because he has definitely been a father figure. To me, he's never turned his back on me. He's always just whenever I need anything, a phone call, a shoulder to cry on, somebody to talk to confide in. You've always been there. Uncle Mike the same way. Like whenever I need him, it did not matter what time I called this man, what time I text him, no matter what it was, any help, anything that I ever need, he was always there. And I appreciate you. I love you. I appreciate you, my uncle. Child, you are the best. Overall, I appreciate my family. I love being in here ever since 2003. I can't see myself anywhere else with anybody else. And I'm here with y'all until the wheels fall off of the bus. I love each and every one of y'all from the bottom of my heart.
All right. Love you too.
But I guess I'll go. I tell all my sisters and brothers and everybody I love them every time I speak to them before I hang up a phone call and a text. So for me, they know I love them and I try to speak highly of all of them. For me, I just want to give the roses to the younger generation. Like it really feels good to be a part of something for so long and to just still watch it thrive. Just to watch it thrive and be proud of seeing the younger generation come and just turn it out. Like they really be turning it out. Like it just some of the kids like I said, some of my favorites, and I don't, hate to just say my favorites, but it's Toya, Natasha, Ayana. Like with Ayana, with her for years, I've been trying to figure out, is she a femme queen now? Is she still a butch queen in drag? Her realness be so over that I be having to go and look through her pictures and say, well, okay, does she still wear the Caesar? And I love that. Like when it's just so over that you just don't even fucking know, and that's your whole house member, you gotta figure it out, and I give them their props. I give the younger generation. And me and Dre used to fight over that shit all the time. And Roy them know I used to fight and talk about, step back and let the younger generation, let them shine. That was a fight. They used to be arguing with me because I used to be like, I ain't trying to tell y'all to not be here no more. But I just think them younger kids, the younger generation, just need to just give them a place and give them a chance to step up and thrive and run this because and we can be supportive because somebody else step back and let us do our thing.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Then you can drop me after I go. I'm gonna give my roses to the one that was there with me in the beginning that helped me build a foundation that we rose together, and then I'm gonna go on and give my roses to the ones that's there now, that's keeping it going and keeping it moving and doing the things that we did in the past, and they're taking it to the future. So I'm giving my roses to everyone in the house, Ebony.
Thank you.
Yes. You go the next one.
Yeah, y'all can drop me down because I'm gonna need a cocktail after this. I done wore myself out tonight.
Y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, I think I can go next then. Oh wait. Okay, I guess I'll go next.
Go ahead.
The House of Ebony really stepped up. Like no shade. Like I was always like down for Ebony. Like I said when I came in the ballroom, it's gonna be one house for me. I ain't doing all that house hopping, doing all this, that, and the fourth. If I'm gonna find me one house, I'm gonna find me one house, and that's that. But they really, really stepped up after my accident, like for real. And no shade, I'm so glad that I have some of the older generation that family aspect that came around and they talking about Stuart, Brooke. I don't know, y'all remember Brooke?
Yes,
from Atlanta.
Yeah, we know Brooke.
Roy came to my aid, came down there to see me at the hospital, see me at my lowest, and seen me, everybody, like, even the Atlanta chapter, they like really came to my aid and really stepped up and showed me that they loved me outside of, just ballroom. Because even though, I still was doing my shit even from the hospital bed, I was still running my chapter from the hospital bed, telling them motherfuckers how to do what to do, and how to do what. But Stuart, me and you already had our little one-on-one when we was in here in my living room. Bitch, we have our rapport. You know, we read each other, we laugh, we cry, we did everything, and I love you. Like no cap. I appreciate you. Like everything that you have done, everything that you have, like, cause I didn't ask for it. You just did it.
Well, there you go.
Hey, Bernie.
Hey, y'all.
And all the Ebonies that just came to my aid, even from out of town, like from the Carolinas to the Midwest. Hell, even Toya. That bitch. Even Tiana even called me and had me and her had like a one-on-one and was like, I found out some shit that about a whole bunch of people that I didn't even know, and it made me closer to a whole bunch of the Ebonies that I ain't going nowhere. That whole E4L, I mean, I'm scared of tattoos, but it's in my heart. It's definitely in my heart. It's definitely in my heart. So I appreciate all the Ebonies. I ain't going nowhere. I love y'all, like for real.
We love you too, Lou.
Even from the older generation to the newer generation, like even Kanye, you know, everybody. But I can rant and rave all day long, so y'all can.
Yes, you can.
Tierra, tap your box and unmute yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tierra.
Hey, sister.
I started out in the house in 2000, walking between rags. My story is a little similar to Lucius. I had a Bell palsy episode about 2013 to about 2015. So I had some facial paralysis going on. And right, there you go. With the help of Chicken, he basically taught me how to become the lady behind the music within the House of Ebony, through which I am probably one of the big figures that goes out and scouts talent within the House of Ebony, not only walking, but also scouting talent. So a lot of the people you see hitting the floor, especially in the South, Tierra has her hands on that album somewhere. But my roses is actually to the newer generation.
Yes.
So big, peer pressure, wanting to leave, wanting to stay. Consistency is better than rare moments, as I always tell y'all. Hang in there. The grass ain't always green on the other side. People will tell you, get you to leave your house. And then once you sign the contract, you over there and you see things ain't the same. It's not always easy coming back as it is leaving, because you come back twice worse than you left the first time. I'm sure everybody can attest to that.
That Ebony curse is a motherfucker.
But my rose is just to the new generation and to the old generation as well. Y'all walked so that we could run, and I'm very appreciative of that. So I love you all.
All right, let me get a little piece in. Good evening. How y'all doing? Roy, Dre, I think, did Bernie leave? Hey, not Eva.
Bernie's up now. Yeah.
All right, I'm Coco Ebony. I'm from North Carolina. I came in the ballroom probably in the early 90s, around the time the ABC ball was in New York. I was in the House of Mugler. I started out, I had to go to Ajane's house in order to even get inducted into the House of Mugler. Stayed there for a little while, kind of drifted away from ballroom. Then I became the mother of the North Carolina chapter of the House of Armani. Then our House of Armani shut down. And then the House of Ebony found me, which was Jay, who was the father in DC at the time, and Dee Dee, who was also, I think they were both Atlanta parents at the time. Well, Bud and Dee Dee. Let's get Jay. Jay recruited me, and then Bud and Dee Dee saw me at, I think it was Paul Kahn's ball in Durham. I walked Old Way in All Gaultier, They wanted me to be the mother of the chapter of North Carolina. I said I wouldn't do it unless I brought chicken in, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, that was in either 2003, 2004. So that's how long I've been at Ebony. I just want to say thank you to the older generation, all of the founders who are here, who are not on the line anymore. Thank you to the new generation, the younger generation, who is still carrying the torch. I love y'all. This is my family. We've been through a lot. Y'all know what I've been through. Roy, specifically, you already know what it is.
Yeah, yes,
you
I
know.
do. Yes, I do.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just,
yes.
I love y'all.
Love you too. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, let me go and break this up. Hey y'all, I'm Cakes Ebony. I'm from the Tennessee chapter.
How you doing?
Hey Uncle Roy.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I've been at Ebony since the end of 2019, going into 2020. So like 4 years now. So I walk some Queen Realness, Big Girl Realness, Benji Girl Realness, whatever realness you need me. I'm out there. If that you feel me now, but
yeah.
But my roses is definitely to my mama. Y'all know my mama. My fat I am Fat Junior, Toya. Cause she the one that really brought me. She the one that really brought me into ballroom and then to the House of Ebony. So yeah, my roses. I love my family. No shade. E4L for life. I'm definitely getting my tattoo soon. That'll be my first tattoo. So yeah, I love y'all. You know.
Love you too. Love you too.
We love you too, Kate.
Love you too.
Did everybody go?
Did I go?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Ray.
All right, yeah, so roses, I just had to go 1-800 flowers and get all the roses I need to give because there's a lot of roses to give. Is that my mom out there? I thought that was Duchess. Anyway, honestly, my roses go to, first of all, my founding mother, Richard, God rest her soul, and anybody that's not with us anymore in the physical, that's looking down on us, you know what I'm saying? And I also give my roses to any of the generations before me, after me, the red era, the black era, all the eras up into this era now. You see, I got major roses for this era now because a lot of them are catching the torch from the iconic and the pioneering side of life that we put forth before them. And honestly, I just want to give it to them because they fighting a battle, because a lot of what happened with us in the past, they try to hold it against them in ballroom on them judges panels and all that and everything. Ain't nobody sleeping on that. You know, my eyes is wide open, you know. So I want to give the flowers to the entire house as a whole, because if it wasn't for each and every member, it wouldn't be a house. It would be fragmented, you know. So the roses go to every single one of y'all, you know. And I just say God bless y'all. And I see y'all at the top because the bottom is too crowded.
Okay.
Who's next?
You gotta unmute yourself, Cam, baby.
You want me to say something?
Yeah, whoever.
Okay. I'm Roy Ebony, icon of thug realness. I love you guys. I even love Kelly. That's my niece. I love her to death. Even though sometimes, you know,
I hate her.
I still love you, no matter what. But yeah, I'm glad that y'all guys are on here. I'm glad y'all continuing with the house. You know, I love this house to death. Even my old members, the Revlons, and you know, everybody. You know, I'm glad that you know, we on this line. I usually don't do stuff like this, you know. So, but I'm glad we on here, and I'm glad that Kelly has whatever y'all call this, put this platform out for us, and I appreciate it. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. So
well, you know what? You know what, Uncle Roy? I'm gonna tell you
What's
this.
up?
Cause you look like a real papa right now. Cause let me tell you
Well,
something.
I am a papa.
Girl,
I got 13 grandkids.
Nah, but I'm gonna tell you now. Right now, you look like a real papa. Cause when you put your clothes on, you got your snapback and you got your grill
Right, exactly. Well, this is me.
You got your,
this is
I
me.
was like, okay, go ahead, Uncle Roy. But
Yeah, you look real comfortable.
Yes, I am comfortable. As you see,
Y'all can't take my brother?
I am comfortable. I'm very comfortable.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, but
Well, let me go ahead before I go to, because I got to go to.
No, let me go, J-Rock, because I'm sleepy.
Well, you can
what's
leave.
your uncle? I want to give my roses. Hey, y'all. It's Mother Diamond of Philly. You know. Thank you so much for this, Kelly. We really thank you, icon. I want to give the roses to the younger generation. I really do want to give it to y'all. At the times of ballroom right now where y'all can be socially inclined to follow your friends, your associates, your peers to most popular things, quote unquote, right? A lot of y'all have stuck in and stayed here and put your talents, your money from Fiji, from Cam, from Dex to Zaire to Kata. I go on the damn on list. Y'all young babies, thank y'all so much. And to our elders and our alumni members who have put this foundation together, and me being a mother between all of this, I have never been more proud of myself to say that I am thankful for y'all even to come up on Bigo of all damn places to do this.
Right,
and I know that our house has definitely been shown in a different light. And as I said before, thank you so much for this, Kelly. And that's all I got to say for y'all. I love my fucking house. Y'all know that shit.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, T. But I'm the overall mother. PG Ebony. Overall mother. Thank you.
Look, girl. Okay, let me go because I gotta head out to work. But I just want to give a shout out to everybody that came before us, especially give a shout out to my pops, Larry Ebony, the founder. Give a shout out to him. I was gonna tell y'all earlier when they was talking from then and how they always say, "Oh, back in the day," and he don't mind me saying this behind a glass. You know what I'm saying? And it was right. So don't let that just because he wanted to change. Don't let that think shit is sweet. So I want to give a shout out to him, a shout out to Dre for always still stepping back in and pouring in that wisdom and knowledge, especially to the younger men in the house, let them know how to carry themselves and stuff like that and be independent and stable, you know what I'm saying, and just being a male figure. Shout out to, all my fathers before me, like the Roys and all of them, the Jihads, rest in peace. Shout out to Dex, rest in peace. Dex, that read me every fucking time we got together, but he made me stronger. You kids is weak. Y'all would not be able to take Dexter's fucking shade. So, and shout out to all the people that's leading with me, like the Luciuses, the Diamonds, everybody across the board. I want to give my roses to Lamel Ebony for showing me how to be a family. And Lamel is when Lamel moved down to Texas, Lamel literally that going and eating on Sundays and, you know, having to sleep by each other, fending for each other, somebody lose their house or somebody lose their job and stuff like that, being a real family member. Shout out to LaMel. And last but not least, shout out to the younger motherfucking generation of Ebony, because let me tell you bitches something. Y'all are leading from the bottom. There's nothing wrong with leading from the bottom. When y'all go out there and y'all doing y'all thing, it makes me be like, well, bitch, when the next time I'm gonna fucking step out? The only reason I stepped out in Atlanta is because the younger generation be feeding. Like when I see y'all out there on that floor, and then especially with the younger bush queens that's like the you know, like Gerald and all them, they are serious about this motherfucking house. I'm so glad
my brother just got in ballroom of the year. Yes.
Right. That's that Navy sailor in him. But I love y'all for that, because y'all pumping it to see Fiji and all y'all Cam out there fucking it up and everything. I love seeing y'all out there on the floor. It makes me want to get out there and be like, you know what? Let me show y'all how I got to where I got
Y'all be
to.
getting us hype. Y'all be getting us hype. Y'all be getting us hype and shit.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. And I love all of y'all.
All right.
I'm Tekna, the overall.
Have a good night.
Oh shit, I don't want her to come in this room and beat me up. Shout out to motherfucking the princess of the motherfucking Gulf Coast, motherfucking Zaire. She will fuck you up. Don't, if you see her across the floor, you might just get fucked up. Yeah, she's Zaire. What?
That's right. But yes, it's me, Fiji Ebony, the soft and cut butch queen of the year. Thank you.
So I definitely do want to thank the House of Ebony for definitely coming out, and definitely thank you, Susan. I definitely do want to thank the House of Ebony and all of the icons and the legends and the pioneers and the statements and the stars. I want to thank Uncle Michael for definitely putting this together and definitely gagging me tonight and bringing Roy and Poochie and Keisha and Dre and Stewart and all of the icons and pioneers up here on this show tonight, because a lot of people think that this app is really messy, but this app does not have to be messy all the time. We can definitely make some positive shit out of this app when it comes to this house, to this app. So I definitely want to thank all the Ebonies that definitely came up here tonight and definitely gave ballroom history, because a lot of things that was said, a lot of the girls did not know. And so now they have a piece of ebony and they can walk and they can talk about. So I definitely do want to thank y'all, and I definitely do appreciate all of y'all for definitely being here. But this is the end of the show. We'll be back here live tomorrow night at 9 p.m. with the motherfucking House of motherfucking Calm Day motherfucking Garcon tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night when we are definitely be here with the House of Garcon. I love y'all all. Good night.